This can't be. Like, no, not 3 Grammys and can't find the beat.
Hey, it's Nicki B on the scene, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, please hit that subscribe button so you don't miss another beat with me. Come on, Nicki Minaj, come on. All over the weekend for 72 hours, you were bothered. Like, I don't know if you guys been following the whole Megan Thee Stallion beef with Nicki Minaj, and how Megan Thee Stallion is pretty much, you know, she's calling a lot of people out. She called out Tory Lanez, allegedly called out Drake, Nicki, and anybody else. The main person who was extremely bothered, I'm talking about it got under her skin, it started scratching, it started boiling, it became a rash, was Nicki Minaj. And she was bothered because of that Megan's Law line, which I think was a great double entendre. Megan's Law, and I'm gonna just put it up right here. And you guys could look more into that. And it's definitely a law that I definitely heard before in numerous documentaries. And I know it hit Miss Nicki Minaj because, you know, her husband is a registered sex offender. You know how that goes. And I think when they moved to Cali, he wasn't trying to register or something with that he didn't do. So, and my whole thing about it, like, I'm not going to get into the deepness because, you know, some people like to break it down from all the beefs that Nicki had, this and that, I don't particularly care. But my whole thing about it is this. I feel like many people have said, Nicki Minaj is Nicki Minaj. You are an icon. You are a legend. You are somebody at a certain status where a lot of people want to be in your space. A lot of people want to have what you have. You have broken down barriers that a lot of female rappers now don't have to go through because of you. You paved the way for a lot of different talents to be on the forefront. And I just feel like she gets so bothered by people calling her out, which is going to happen when you are famous. People are always going to try to call you out. They're going to try to bring you down. That just comes with the territory. She always gets bothered by that all the time, whether she's right for her, you know, for her emotions, or not in the right for her emotions, you know, whether she's justified or not. Basically what I'm saying. I think one thing I just don't like is when she's online with it, and then, you know, she kind of just talks in circles. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. Listen, Barbs, forgive me, but your fave, I see, you see how I'm sounding like? That's how she be sounding like. I'm like, what are you talking about? It's so much, girl, where are your sentences? I'm trying to understand what you feeling, but you're giving me an onomatopoeia. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, that's what it gives. So it's hard for me to kind of understand her half the time. But the problem is she goes online. She goes online, she just starts spewing a bunch of stuff, and, you know, she kind of just let it rip. And then that's it. And what made me really upset about her diss track, because keep in mind, I heard Nicki Minaj's diss track when I was driving to work. I'm talking about I was behind the wheel. And when I heard her diss track, I almost crashed. She's talking about, you know, on your dead, I don't like that. It's like, you could talk about anything else about the person, but let's leave the dead out of here. Let's leave the people who cannot defend themselves out of here. Cause that's not right. Because what if Megan would have came out your father who got hit by the car? I think he got hit by the car or something like that. What if she would have said that? Then what? You know what I'm saying? It's gonna hit a nerve. So let's keep that out the way. Then the entire diss track just wasn't given. I'm just like, you are too talented of a woman, too talented in general, to be giving us whatever that was. And then definitely the more I listen to it, I end up listening to it again, you know, on my phone. I'm just like, all right. It just seemed like she just wanted to hurt her. It didn't give she wanted to make a bop. It didn't give she wanted to, you know, really have tact to it. It just gave, I just want to hurt this girl. I'm gonna hurt her where it, you know, I'm gonna get her where it hurts, basically. I get it, you want to come back and you were waiting for it, but I'm just like, if this is something you was waiting on and you just waited for her and this is what you came out with, it's like, come on now. I expected more from you than I did from Megan. And Megan had some pretty good bars. It wasn't the most greatest of bars, but she had some pretty good metaphors. I'm like, she did her thing. You can tell it was thought out. It was constructed, as well constructed. She did what needed to be done, especially with the Megan's Law and then the BBL line and whatever other lines she had. But I think it was well constructed. But with Nicki, it was just like, I expected more. I expect more, and I like Nicki's music. I'm not afraid to say I like listening to Nicki Minaj. You know, I never really had much bad moments with, you know, most of her songs, but it just upsetted me. I'm just like, is this what you got? Is this all that you had? And then you calling the song Bigfoot, like it's giving childish. It's just giving you gotta go back into the studio and try again. You're Nicki Minaj. Like, I don't understand. If I'm at that level, I'm not addressing nobody. I'm staying, and I'ma just handle it the creative way, which is to put it into the song, which is to have a well-constructed idea and to put that out there. I am not addressing every single person because I feel some type of way, or because I feel like, oh, somebody's gonna take my spot or something. Like, I don't know. I think that's what's in her head. Like, she thinks somebody's gonna take her spot, her crown or whatever. And it's like, girl, you surpassed so many levels to the point that you are good. Nobody is taking your spot. You are absolutely good. You don't have to worry about anything. All you have to do is be the brand. Just be the Nicki Minaj brand. That's it. And then another thing that kind of came out of all of this was the her fandom, the Barbs. Now at this point, I don't know if I want to be a Barb or not, because you guys are scary, okay? But the Barbs, the way you guys have been doxing people, like, you guys are crazy. All because of your fave. Somebody that you guys don't even know. And y'all are willing to put other people's lives at risk for somebody that doesn't even know you exist. And I think this is where it comes to the conversation of the whole influencing and having impact. Influencers do have impact in many different aspects. They do serve an impact to others. And I think this is one of those moments where Nicki Minaj has a huge impact on her fandom, and she should step up and be like, y'all can't be doing that. Do not dox people. Do not, you know what I'm saying? Do not condone bullying, whatever. She could have some little campaign, something. She could step in and say something. But there has been times when people have shown their behinds, and she pretty much accepted it. And it just made me look at her a little odd. I ain't gonna hold you. It made me look at her a little odd. I'm just like, why would you allow that? And there has just been a whole collection of things that she's gone through, and certain situations I just kind of just went like, I don't know. But I just wanted to express my thoughts about that. You know, like I said, it's not the channel I'm gonna be going deep in. You know, I just want to just give my little quick opinion. But that's all I really had to say. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will be back again with another one. Bye.